Hey, what's happening everyone? SirJames coming at you guys with another video. In today's video, I have another Destiny armor video for you. I know it's been a long time since I did one of these. However, if you didn't know, especially if you are a year 1 player, they have this new free update called the Age of Triumphs, meaning that there's a lot of changes, and of course, even some of the old raids from year 1 have made a return. For example, the Vault of Glass, and of course, the Crota's End Raid. In today's video, I'm here to show you guys the new updated raid armor for the Crota's End Raid, and of course even some of the new weapons that you can get as well. Or technically they're not new weapons, it's more of a slight upgrade if you will. But anyways, let's go ahead and get straight into it. So first off, right now I have the armor set at its default state. If you don't know what I'm talking about, basically one of the main changes that they did is that during the raid you can get these Age of Triumphs ornaments, meaning that the raid armor set from the Vault of Glass onward all the way to the current one, you could actually upgrade the current look of it to make it completely different, which is very cool. Now the ornaments are easy to come by, especially if you're doing the challenge modes. So let's go ahead and get straight into it. So right now, again, this is the basic look. Overall, it's pretty similar to how it looked back in 2015, except there's some color changes, especially when it comes to the cloak. I'll throw up a screenshot so you can see how it looked from my previous video. But anyways, let's go ahead and get straight into it. I'm going to go ahead and first by changing the look, and then afterwards we are going to go ahead and see the main perks instead of all the little bits and pieces here. Do keep in mind though, if you're going to be doing this, the helmet and chestplate do require 2 ornaments. And there you go. This is what the new Crota's End Raid armor set looks like when you have all the ornaments on the armor. Overall, it's a pretty cool and unique look. And again, this is the Hunter version, and there is a different look and style for both the Warlock and of course the Titans as well. To kind of show you guys some color variations, I haven't really tried it with shaders, but there are some shader options you can do, some of which will look pretty cool and some of which will look kind of basic, so you got to find the right shader if you were wanting to do that kind of option. But going back to default, like I said, you have more of a green and brown look to it, but still looks pretty badass. Now, to kind of go over the basics here is that for the helmet, this is the Moment of Power, which will allow you to gain a temporary increase to weapon damage while the Oversoul Gaze is active. As for the gauntlets, we have the Hive Breaker. Killing a hive with a melee attack has a chance to spawn an orb of light. Next up, going over the chestplate, which is the one that I just recently got this week that I was missing. This one has the Moment of Speed, gain a temporary increase to reload speed while the Oversoul Gaze is active. Next up, for the boots, we have the Sword Breaker's Touch, which will allow you to gain a temporary increase to agility while carrying the sword of Hive Swordbearer. And of course, you have the cloak, which doesn't really gain anything bonus except for the Vanguard Champion, and that's pretty much it for that. So again, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I'm currently in the process of working on the Vault of Glass. However, the differences I'm seeing here is that the Vault of Glass is not dropping the armor sets as often, however the weapons for sure. Now to show you some of the new updated weapons, some of you may remember the classics such as the Word of Crota. Well, not only do you have a legendary version, but you have an exotic version adapts, which is very cool. So again, this weapon has made a return. Now of course, to show you guys another example here, we have the Fang of Ur-Yutz. I probably mispronounced that, so I do apologize. But as you can see, I have a legendary version and I have an exotic version. Of course, the exotic version has a little bit of an extra perk in terms of elemental damage. We also have the Oversoul Edicts. Pretty neat. And of course, we also have the Abyss Defiance. So those are just some weapons to kind of show you guys and to kind of give you a peek in terms of Vault of Glass, Atheon's Epilogue, the Fatebringer, the standard version of the Fatebringer. See the Timepiece, we have the Vision of Confluence. So again, pretty cool, and to kind of show you guys the difference as well, there's a slight color variation. So again, here is the legendary version of the Scouts, and then here is the exotic version, which as you can see, it's a little bit more of a darker tone. But anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Like I said, the next armor set I'm trying to do is the Vault of Glass. I really want the Hunter leg armor from the Vault of Glass. The reason why is because when you add an ornament to it, the hunters will have one human leg and one cybernetic leg. If you don't believe me, look up images for it. So whenever I get that full set, I'll let you guys know and I'll do another video. But until then, I'm SirJames from Gamerfuzion.com, where we empower your gaming.